Alright, so this video is going to be way more serious than anything I've ever talked about on this channel. If you aren't comfortable with talking about unaliving, please click off. First of all, I've turned off all monetization on this video because I do not want to make money off of people's torment, their depression, or anything of that nature. This is my fourth time seeing messages that involve self-harm on the lanterns of the days of moonlight riddle things, whatever you want to call them. My fourth time in 2 days. Seeing messages like that is beyond sad. Some people may have not seen them, some people may have seen them, but I want to make it aware that this is not appropriate. It's not. It's not the first time I've encountered them either. In fact, the reason I just stopped reading them in my videos, the bold messages especially, is because most times, not all the time, but most times it just turned out to be people venting about their trauma, what they're going through, what they're feeling, and it can just go from the most happy and wholesome thing to the most depressing and heartbreaking. The reason I'm making this video is because I know what it's like to have nobody there, to have nobody to talk to in the time of need, and you may want to be heard by someone, but I assure you, venting about it on Sky will not help you, nor will it help the innocent, healthy-minded children who may also have the chances of reading those messages that you leave. You might think it's cringe to talk. You might think it's cringe to talk to someone that you trust. You might think you'll be a burden to them if you talked about your problems. Please, you are as important as anyone on this planet, whether you like it or not, and you do have a right to be heard, but doing it in this way is not the path you want to take. All it takes is one group of absolute degenerates to convince you to do something. Yes, majority of the Sky community is wholesome, probably one of the most nicest communities out there, but every community has horrible people in it, and when you are already in a bad headspace, you might actually consider, because you aren't getting the proper help that you need. Once you feel comfortable, once you acknowledge the fact that you have a problem that you need to fix, you need to talk to someone you trust. Whether your mother, your father, your teacher, professor, brother, sister, cousin, uncle, grandmother, anonymous helplines, friends that you trust, not just random friends you have elevator talk with on Sky, actual friends that you may have. If you don't have friends, then family. If you don't trust your family, then their therapist. If you're too young and you don't want to tell your parents that you are having these thoughts, well, you have anonymous helplines with real people you can either talk to or call with, whatever you feel comfortable with. But putting it on Sky or in any game, unless the game actually supports you having the safe spaces where you can be heard, there are better alternatives that you can take instead of acting it out. I don't know you, I don't know what you're going through, but regardless, I really do hope the best for you, and I know whatever problem you have, you can get through it with patience and time. If you see any of those messages on Sky, wish them the absolute best, but report them. It is not the place to do that. All it takes is one person, one fucked up human being to do something that may result in someone doing something awful. And in regards to the inappropriate side of Sky, the fact that some of them may be watching this video is awful to me. It is completely different when it's just you and maybe your partner maybe joking around, but when you take it to the next level and put it on a shared memory or something like that, there are 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old people that you know are playing this game, yet you still do it. That's it. I hope that this video reaches someone who is in need of hearing that they are not a burden. You are not. You are important, you are loved by someone, and you are cared by someone. And from the bottom of my heart, I genuinely hope that you can get through it.